The night was dark, and the sky glowed with a strange red fire. From far away, drums were beating as if the spirits themselves were calling for judgment. And in the center of the village, a woman sat weeping, clutching her face in her palms, whispering over and over, "What have I done? What shall I do now?" Her name was Abina, and in her house lived her only daughter, Oma, so beautiful that people said even the river gods paused their flowing to admire her reflection whenever she went to fetch water. Oma's beauty was not the kind that faded in the dark, no, it was the kind that seemed to burn brighter as night fell. Her skin glowed like polished ebony, her eyes sparkled like stars hidden under the deepest well, and her smile could melt the anger of even the harshest elder. Every man, young and old, rich and poor, dreamed of making Oma his wife. But Abina was wise and cautious. She refused many men, for she feared that none was worthy of her precious daughter. But fate does not sleep. One by one, 7 wealthy men, some from her village, some from distant lands, came forward with proposals so tempting that Abina could not bring herself to say no. The first was Kwabina, a great yam farmer whose barns overflowed so much that rats had festivals inside them. The second was Kojo, a fisherman whose nets never came up empty, for the sea itself seemed to favor him. The third was Mensa, a warrior with spears taller than palm trees and bracelets of gold stacked up to his elbows. The fourth was Yo, a merchant who traveled across deserts and returned with camels dripping with treasure. The fifth was Kofi, a hunter who walked with the confidence of a leopard and never returned from the forest empty-handed. The sixth was Kabina, a healer whose calabash contained herbs that cured both body and spirit. The seventh was Ajay, a prince from beyond the hills, carrying wealth so great that even the elders' eyes widened. Each one offered not just gifts but promises of protection, wealth, and joy. Abina, overwhelmed and confused, accepted all 7 proposals, telling herself she would decide later. But later arrived too quickly. The day came when the 7 men demanded their weddings, each insisting Oma belonged to him. Abina's heart shook like a god in the wind. She had trapped herself. She could not give one daughter to 7 men. She could not choose one and anger 6 others. Fear of disgrace filled her, fear of war between families pressed her down like a heavy stone. So, desperate and trembling, she went to the shrine of the great chief priest, Nana Ose.